Yo, it's your boy Mambo with the big dog Camaro. How y'all living? We back at it again with the 2023 preseason week 1 game. Post-game thoughts. I like the game. It was kind of weird because I was getting off work and I got off work kind of late. And I was trying to get to a place where I could watch the game, like, and really just enjoy it. So when I got there, they was playing like the Browns and like the Browns and Packers, and I was just like, "Where's the Washington game?" And then it turned out it was rain delay, so it's a whole thing. But I ended up catching I missed the first parts of the game, so I don't really know what was going on. But when I did get in, the defense was in, and what I learned again from this preseason game, and this is still early in the preseason, still early in the season, and this stuff could change. First thing I learned is we're still a bend but not break defense, especially against mobile quarterbacks. It's still a struggle for us, because when we were doing good coverage, Deshaun Watson could just get in, get out the pocket and just make up some yards with his feet. So it was just a little rough, and it's gonna take some time for us to find our stride. But we still have the elements to be a really good defense, to elite defense. And even then, they showed some rankings. I believe we're third in total offense. We had it was 5 categories, and we were top 10 in 4 of them, and then one of them we were in 11th. So we're not on the wrong path. You know what I'm saying? We're figuring it out. We're going to get it right, and now we have even more pieces to get even better. So I'm excited about it. Other things I took from it, I like Cody Barton's game. There was a couple times with Cody Barton flying through the backfield like a missile. He's all over the field, you know what I'm saying. I really like what I was seeing for Cody Barton, even though I think from his stats he only had 2 tackles. He just was kind of everywhere. Every time I was saying he was standing off the page. I don't know if it's because he was new or it's just he's really that good. So I'm excited to see how he does. From what I was seeing, Jamin was played pretty decent. He got some tackles. Had good coverage and stuff like that. It just looked good, you know what I'm saying. So I'm happy about that. Next thing, Chase almost had a beautiful sack, bro. It was like the move. He's getting the bend. He's getting the push off, the stutter step, everything that you needed. But I just kept every time Deshaun Watson would get out the pocket or be running, I was just I don't like this guy. I can't stand him. I mean, I don't really hate him. I'm still rooting for him despite all the other things was going on in his life, you know what I'm saying, allegations and stuff. But it's just, I just didn't I hate when we go against mobile quarterbacks in general, because it's they just always get the best of us. But not this time. We got our revenge. We be looking for revenge. 2023. But we did it, man. So yeah, man. Chase, that was a beautiful. He just need to wrap up. He needs to keep his feet and wrap up. You know what I'm saying. I think that was DeJuan Jones that was guarding him. He ended up kind of pushing him at the end, and he kind of fell, and that kind of messed up the sack. But nonetheless, it was a great play from him and forced him to get out of the pocket. So it changes the dynamic of the game. So, and then the next thing, everybody worried about Manuel Forbes and how big he is, how strong he is, whatever. And then he does one of the most physical things that, you rarely see in some corners and stuff like that. And even the most physical thing that you could ask for at the goal line, and is to stop the running back and force a daggone fourth and goal. He makes it's 3rd and goal, a 1 yard to go and stuff like that. And he comes around, sets the edge, and stops the running back. The running back is definitely way more than him, you know what I'm saying, it has to, and he ends up tackling him and causing a 4th down. So that was a great play by him. And then the next play, fun play, Tez, which him and Chase, our whole defense, defensive line is really good at run defense, like, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, it was kind of rough like today. We was kind of getting ran over. We still got to figure out the holes and get used to that, like, you know, setting the edges and stuff. It was mainly on the edges, like, you know, it wasn't really through the defense. But, but Tez, you know, goes ahead and cleans up the play, the fourth down play, and they keep moving to get off the field. So then, and now our defense, our offense is on the field, like, you know, stuck at the 1 yard line. And shout out to Rico, like he was saying, a few practices back we were practicing, like, you know, goal line situations, like on our goal line at 1 yard, to like work on plays to get out, like, you know what I'm saying. And we were doing a decent job of, like, I guess staying, like, you know, above, like, you know, not in a negative situation, you know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't like doing anything dangerous with the ball or anything, despite us being all the way back. But unfortunately, like, you know, like the O-line was looking a little rough, especially on the right side. Like, you know, Andrew Wiley like ended up giving us a sack. But the thing was, he gave up his inside, which is like that's the quickest way to the quarterback compared to going around the edge. He gave up the inside, and I think it was Darius Smith, like, ended up almost getting a sack, and it cost us a holding penalty, and it cost us to get a safety. I mean, some of y'all watch this, most of y'all watch this, so y'all already know this, but it put us in a tough position in the first place. But you know, we still can work out the kinks. Like, you know, our offensive line is not great, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be decent. I can't even say good, but it's gonna be, as long as they stay healthy. I've seen it. As long as they stay healthy, they're gonna be good enough, or decent enough for us to, like, you know, still do some damage. Because look at what we did on the next drive when we came back. You know what I'm saying? Personally, like, after a while, I started seeing when the defense came back out there, I started seeing what's his name? Casey Toohill and F.A. Obata, different dudes like that, kind of subbing in. And it looked like Chase Young was injured, and so was Fedarian Mathis, like he was kind of limping or whatever. So I hope both of them are all right. So the first defense, I feel like the first defense, from my observation, I didn't really see the beginning of the game, but I believe that the first defense showed enough that they didn't have to be in the field anymore. Like, that was such a great drive for the goal line stop that they didn't have to be in there. So the second defense was in there, and I was just, like I said, I was just worried about the injuries and stuff. But Jeremy Reeves, bro, Jeremy Reeves and Christian Holmes like shut down the, like, second time. Like, I think it was like right before the second quarter, or like, you know, the beginning of the second quarter, and the second defense went in. Jeremy Reeves and Christian Holmes was going crazy out there, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Really coming off the screen and stuff. And y'all need to stop sleeping on Jeremy Reeves, bro. Like, Jeremy Reeves been that dude since like 2020. Whenever we first got him, he's been that good. He's at free safety, like, he's been extremely good. And like, wherever they put him, I think they had him in the slot, like, you know, this time around, which was interesting. But he was still just like, it was just like a man amongst boys, like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he's really good, man. And then finally, you know, we finally got to a great offensive drive. He changed it up, you know, ran the ball, B-Rob. You know, Terry got a catch. Cole Turner looked really good. He looks, sometimes when you see him, the way he slimmed up, and, like, you know, his hair is kind of, I guess, I don't know, wrapped like in a bun, or like, you know, cut or whatever. He looks different than how he did last year. So it's just like, you know, it's tough to tell who he is. But even then, it just, like, you know, it looks strong. He got strong hands and stuff like that, except for that little weird play where, like, it looked like the ball was stripped. But he was, like, you know, he was coming in clutch for us and stuff. And you know, we have the I don't know if it was the same play, the fourth down play, like, you know, where Cole, I don't know where Cole is that. I don't know if that was where Cole got the ball and then he got stripped, or like that was another play. But still, like, you know, somehow, like, it's kind of like he's like Taylor Heineke, but with a better arm and better decision making. Like, Cause he'll get out the pocket and he'll hold the ball for a long time, but then he'll finally like let it go, and he'll be all the way out there, and you be like, bro, don't throw, please don't throw. Well, what are you doing? And then he'll throw it, and it'll go to a good place, like, you know. So that's what he was kind of doing, like some plays to Terry, plays to Cole, and it was just really good. Even on the 4th down play was a great. Get all the way down the field and then get the ball to Dotson. I thought it was Diami. This looked like a 2. I couldn't see, but it was Dotson. Dotson's a dog. I was wrong. I didn't like the pick at first. You know, you can ask my dad. You can just like, I wish I had the live reaction. I was pissed, but like, you know what I'm saying. I wanted like Christian Watson. I wanted like, you know, a big receiver that was speedy and stuff like that. But it is what it is, man. Like, you know what I'm saying. Dotson's a dog. I'm excited to see what he's going to do this season. And I can't wait to see the rest of our offense. That was just a sample size, and it was really good. I was concerned about how Eric Bieniemy was going to call plays and stuff like that, but I'm not worried anymore. He's definitely, like, you know, definitely capable of doing that. Like, you know what I'm saying. So, yeah, man. I just hope he can stay like 1 more year so we figure it out. So, yeah. So the defense gets back on the field, easy 4th and out. I don't really need to talk about it. It was just like dust up, like, you know what I'm saying. Come back, they punt the ball, and Dax Milne steps out of bounds, like, you know, when he catches the punt, like, yeah, and he's still returning punts, like, you know, I don't know, I guess just giving him the, like, you know, decency, since he returned them last year, he was the first, like, you know, string returning punter, like, just giving him the opportunity to, like, let somebody else, like, earn the spot from him, you know what I'm saying, so that's fair. De'Ami Brown had a great catch, and the way that Byron Pringle, like, caught that ball, bro, he was good at the Chiefs, like, you know what I'm saying. I don't know if y'all were paying attention to his team, like I don't know if y'all paying attention to him at the Chiefs, but he was a really good player, like, you know what I'm saying. That was really good for him, like, you know what I'm saying. So I don't think he's gonna I think he's gonna make the team. Cornelius Lucas got to do better. I was disappointed with what I saw from him. He got pushed back all the way to the quarterback, you know what I'm saying, Jacoby, and, you know, that was bad. And then Jacoby Brissett had a great scramble, like, you know, easy for him. And like I said before, y'all need to put respect on Jeremy Reed's name. Jeremy Reed's name, bro. He's a nice safety. If he was 6'3", he'd be one of the best safeties we had, like, you know what I'm saying. But y'all, because he's short, people sleep on him or don't expect something from him. I don't know what's up with people thinking that because people are short that, like, you know, they're not capable of being strong or, like, you know, athletic or, like, you know, just being a game changer. So whatever that is, the only place is like wide receiver, and even then they still think that, you know, you play small and stuff. So I don't know, bro. Like, but, you know, thank you for holding it down for the big, short guys, like, you know, Jeremy. So, everybody, I just seen, like, stuff like talking about Quan Martin, like, you know, wasn't playing well and stuff like that. There was a play, I don't really remember it exactly, but he had it was kind of rough for him. He got kind of cooked. But then the next play, like, you know, I mean, I think he got 2 penalties, like, you know, and I was a little rough for him, but it's growing pains. It's different in college. But then it was the one penalty where he got he had a holding penalty, but then he had a pass interference penalty, and that was complete crap. Like, you know what I'm saying? He couldn't guard it any better. Like, you know, and I don't know why they called that play. I don't know if they thought he came up too soon or whatever. But yeah, I don't know if that was the same drive. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, but then James Smith-Williams got a great sack. Love what I saw from him. I like Kaz Allen returning punts. You know, he had to run a long roundabout way, but it still looks better than Dax Milne, like, you know, and it looked like he got a face mask, but they didn't call it. So yeah. And again, another person y'all sleep on is Andre Jones. I said y'all can look at my post-draft thoughts, like, you know, I thought Andre Jones was going to be a good guy for us. I don't know, I had a feeling I liked his highlights, even though I saw, like, the little 5-minute highlights, the best defensive end in Louisiana, like, you know, I still thought he was doing pretty good. Everybody else was like, he's not going to do anything or whatever. Like, he's unimpressive to me, whatever. I think he's gonna be good. Y'all just continue to watch him. And I mean, they draft these dudes for a reason. They don't draft him like, oh, he's gonna be off the roster. Like, you know, we just needed a body for camp. Like, nah, like y'all need to stop that sleeping on people, man. Can't sleep on nobody. And again, like I was talking about with Quan Martin, it might take him time. I think he's gonna be a dog. It's not I think, he's going to be a dog. He was one of my favorite players. Actually, my favorite player out the draft that we got. But like, you know, I feel like it's gonna take him some time to adjust compared to, like, you know, Emmanuel Forbes. But Emmanuel Forbes is also getting more reps than him, like, on a daily basis. So that's fair, you know what I'm saying? But as far as like the levels of athleticism and the smarts and stuff like that, I feel like they're kind of like, they both coming in. I love that they're both coming in at the same time, and they're both gonna be really good ball players for us, you know what I'm saying? And then my boy Percy B, my boy Perky B, he got him the pick. I wish he would have turned it all the way. I wanted to see that, but you know, it's nothing more confidence boosting than getting an interception. Like, you know what I'm saying? However it comes, and like, you know, I just love to see the growth that he's gonna be going through, and yeah, we'll see how it goes from there. But that's pretty much all my notes. I just love what I saw. I didn't get to see the whole thing because in the second half I just kind of went on home because I had to work in the morning, so I didn't really see the rest of it. I don't know how everybody else fared, but I liked what I saw from the first team and second team. Some players that stood out to me that I wrote on. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But to the next time, like, you know what I'm saying, I think our next game is against the Ravens, I want to say, and I will be at that game, and this time I will actually have footage of real live football action. It won't be in the parking lot or whatever, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. I apologize for that again, but it's gonna be some real live action. I'm gonna get you some good behind the scenes stuff, good, like, you know, just genuine fan content, and you know, that's gonna be that. So yeah, man, that's pretty much it. I'll catch y'all with my pregame thoughts for that, and my reflection, and then my pregame thoughts, and that's pretty much it. It's your boy Mama with the Big Dog Command Room, and peace, love, and hair grease.